Sure, catching up on your Netflix queue is fun at first, but when you find yourself refreshing your social media feed every 5 minutes because the only other option is staring at the ceiling, you know it's time for a change. Here are the top 10 productive things to do when you're bored. Number 1. Take out the trash. A disorganized office or a messy room has a profound effect on your mood, whether you're aware of it or not. So go ahead, take a plastic bag and do a round of picking up all the trash you can find. A few other good ideas to declutter your surroundings are to remove books you'll never read from your bookshelf, to organize or clear your email inbox, and to delete the apps on your phone which you never use. Trash stuff, file stuff, put everything in its place. A clear office makes for a more productive you, and it's oddly satisfying. Number 2. Evaluate your goals or set new ones. Take the time to stop and think about where you are in your life. What do you want to achieve in the next 5 years? How about months? It's good to set both long and short-term goals, as well as goals in different aspects of your life, including personal development, health and fitness, education, professional, romantic, and I could go on. If you don't have a list of goals, make one. If you've got a list of goals, reevaluate them. Write down a list of action steps you can take over the next couple of weeks to make these goals a reality. What can you do today? The more you focus on these goals and review them, the more likely they will come true. Number 3. Cut down on distractions. Is there anything in particular that's distracting you? If you're looking for productive things to do when bored, zone in on what's specifically slowing down your productivity. Social media like Facebook or Twitter, for example, is usually the main culprit. So try signing out of your social networks or leaving your phone on the other side of the room so you can focus on the things you need to get done. Number 4. Get around to it. Well, now is the time to do it. All of those little things you may have forgotten to do, or you're putting off because you don't think it's the right time, write them down on a simple to-do list or sticky notes app on your phone, which is easily viewable. That way, even when you don't have enough energy for a big task, you can do a smaller one instead. Check off items on your to-do list that can be done quickly, like making a phone call or sending off an email just to get the ball rolling. Removing these stressors one by one will not only give you something to do when you're bored, but you'll also feel great once you're finished. Number 5. Soak up knowledge. The biggest missed opportunity for most people is being bored during their free time. If you have a spare 10 minutes or even a few hours, learn something new. Soak up some of the incredible amounts of information available to you for free online. Still not up for it? Try a few how-to searches and see what comes up. Watch some YouTube tutorials or try to better yourself with motivational material. In fact, that moves us on to the next point. Number 6. Get inspired. Many successful people out there watch motivational videos every morning before they start their day, just to give them that little extra push. Pick up a book, listen to an uplifting or inspirational album. Time is usually well spent watching, reading, or listening to something that inspires you. Number 7. Consume non-fiction. Study up on your field. Start reading a book related to your work or your passion. Non-fiction writing is usually much better to digest in terms of productivity compared to fiction. Reading a biography about a successful person in your profession, for example, could give you some insight as how you yourself could become more successful. Number 8. Exercise. If you don't have a lot of energy to do something mental, try doing some physical activity instead. Some productive things to do when you're bored are running, walking, cycling, or lifting weights. Any kind of exercise is likely to free you from boredom. Plus, you no longer have the number one excuse of, I don't have the time. Just 10 minutes is enough to get off some push-ups and squats. Do that 2 to 3 times a day and you've got a fit new you. Besides, it's very important to stretch your legs a few times throughout the day, especially if you've just been sat down. If you're ever stuck for ideas, doing some physical activity is a great way to get unstuck. You could also try meditating. You don't need a yoga mat to do this. Just do it at your desk by sitting straight, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breathing. A quick 5 to 10 minutes of meditation, or even a power nap, can be tremendously refreshing. Number 9. Practice a craft. If you don't feel like doing anything career or work related, you can still be productive by practicing a hobby or a craft. Why not try something artistic? Creative activities like painting or writing stories are a great way to spend your time while stimulating a side of your brain you may not use very much. Number 10. Manage your finances. We all tend to fall behind on our finances, either through paying bills, managing online banking direct debits, clearing checkbooks, or reviewing our budgets. If you have a few minutes, update and stay on top of all of these things. What major expenditures do you have coming up? Do you struggle to make your money last as long as it needs to? Sit down and plan your budgets. Take into account all of your income and expenditures so you're well prepared for the upcoming weeks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more Top Truths content. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at our other videos here.